Nico, what's been the biggest challenge of being the starting quarterback here for your first year?
The biggest challenge. Shoot, I don't really think it was too much of a challenge, man. I knew what I signed up for when I came here, and being quarterback is a hard thing to do, but that's what I came here to do.
If you could sit down with Nico day one of fall camp, what would you tell that guy?
Stay humble. Keep your head down. Keep working and stay humble.
We'll go to Emily in the back.
Obviously, Ohio State coming off that loss to Michigan. I feel like for both teams, it's less about stress and pressure going into this game and more about just being really eager to get the party started. What is your mindset going into this one?
Yeah, man, we continue to finish our prep out, and once we get out there on the field, man, it's go time, man. We got to go play football for 4 quarters and execute what our coaches got for us.
We'll go to Brent right here in front.
Nico, your numbers have been good all year, but they really the back 3 or 4 or 5 games seemingly have been even better. What's been different for you since maybe second half of Alabama all the way through? Has there been a change or been a difference for you in terms of seeing the game, feeling the game, anything like that?
Yeah, I think just game by game, man, me continuing to get better. With every rep I take, just learning from every rep I take, getting better from those reps. And, we've been able to pull out some wins the back end of the season. And, look forward to going into this next game.
Nico, asked Joey about the drive when y'all were down 14-0 at Vanderbilt. Like, you'd only had the ball 6 seconds or whatever, and you were down 14-0. That was a big drive, I thought, to kind of show how much you've grown. Kind of take us through that drive, and then do you feel like that was a kind of a grow-up moment for you personally, to kind of take that step?
Shoot, I didn't look at it that way, Austin, but I seen we were down 14-0, and we, rallied the troops to go put a drive together, and it was still early in the game, so we were never really worried, but we knew what we had to do coming out in our second drive is to go put a drive together.
Nico, I imagine it doesn't, snow very often in Long Beach, but I'm wondering what's the coldest you think you've ever been playing football, and how does that affect you, or do you think it does?
Yeah, I played in the snow one time when I was in Chicago a couple years ago with my 7-on-7 team, and that was probably the coldest I played in. It was pretty hard to play in the snow. It wasn't too bad, but it's just cold weather, we'll be ready.
Mike Matthews has played a lot more down the stretch this year. Have you seen him grow this season, and what's your confidence level in him playing a game like this weekend?
Man, yeah, my confidence level with Mike has always been high. It was all about him, continuing to learn the offense and growing it. I think he's came a long way, and he'll be a big part for us.
Brent, bring it in front.
Kind of following up to what David was asking off the start, has this been easier than you thought, harder than you thought it would be to be the starting quarterback at Tennessee in this offense?
It's been what I expected. Yeah, I had 2 great mentors in front of me, Hendon and Joe, and they laid down the foundation for me, and it was cool for me to come in and pick up right where they left off.
Getting ready for an Ohio State defense that likes to bring the pressure, or how much does that impact your internal clock and being aware, especially of what your tackles are able to do to help prevent sacks?
Yeah, well, my internal clock is always there, and I got full trust in my O-line and protection piece to pick all that up, and we'll be prepared when that time comes.
You mentioned that mentorship from Joe and Hendon. When you've gone through this season, what are the things that you remember them saying that you've heard in your head as you've gone through this year the most often?
Yeah, kind of just with the fan base stuff is, staying level-headed, not letting the outside noise affect, what we got going on in the building. Coach Hype always preaches that as well. And, I think that was the biggest piece was, don't worry about too much outside noise. Worry about what we got going on and, here with our team.
A lot of questions have been asked about you and weather because Southern California. Do you think that's more of our interest and fans' interest than yours? Do you spend much time thinking about what the weather's going to be?
No, I don't. I think it is you guys, but I will be ready to go play in whatever weather we get. So.
Patrick,
Patrick, and then we'll take one more.
Nico, as you've prepared for this game, what stood out the most about this Ohio State defense and what makes them so good?
Yeah, I think they just do, everything at a high level. They play in sync together, starting from, front to their, DBs. And, yeah, I think they're just very, technique sound. And, yeah, man, I can't wait for this, this matchup.
Nico, as the quarterback of this team, way here in the back, how much have you felt the need to really take a leadership role this week going into what is such an important game?
Yeah, man, I think that's been me for the beginning of this season, man, was for me to take that, that jump and to be a more vocal leader for the guys when they need me to be. And, yeah, still continuing to work on that. And, I got great teammates to help me with that, great coaching staff.